Yeah.
And when we're in the V.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
With 6 weeks left in 2016, Columbia County passes the number of homicides in the past 3 years. Combine what we know about the latest death.
And as smoke with wildfires fill the air, what impact will it have on the high school athletes on game night?
And as more and more people move to Columbia County, the line for food stamps increases as well. You're watching Fox 54 News Now. Good morning, thanks for joining us. I'm Jake Rakosi.
And thanks for joining us. I'm Destiny Chance. First on Fox this morning, quick police work landed a man behind bars at this morning's homicide at Springwood Nursery. Christopher Lamar Rumpf is being charged with several crimes, including murder. The victim, Jerry Witten, was found with 2 gunshot wounds outside of Springwood Nursery on Cox Road. It's his 8th homicide this year, and last year there were just 2. Alyssa Holmes breaks down those numbers. Just realized that was your lead.
No, it's all good.
Go with the flow.
She just really wanted to read that.
The suspect is being held in Richmond County. Investigators are not saying what might have led up to Witten's death.
Well, 3 people are behind bars in connection with last spring's murder of Marcus Scott on Old McDuffie Road in Augusta. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office first arrested 28-year-old Shakara Hardin on October 7th. They later arrested 20-year-old Levante Bonner and 21-year-old Texie Henry of Waynesboro. Back in May, deputies were investigating an accident when they found Marcus Scott shot dead in the driver's seat. The suspects are being charged with murder, attempted armed robbery, and possession of which they had during the crime.
And a McDuffie man has been charged in connection with an accident that happened back in May. 28-year-old Benjamin Farr is facing charges of vehicular homicide, DUI, and failure to yield. Investigators say Farr didn't stop at a stop sign at the intersection of Wire Road and Warrenton Highway. Farr hit a tractor trailer and a 19-year-old passenger was killed. The driver of the tractor trailer was not charged in the accident.
Well, switching gears here, we had a chance to talk, and I know that you have a little bit of allergy issues.
I do. They are very rough, and this smoke has really been taking a toll on them. This morning I was feeling not as bad as the past couple of days, though.
But you know, we get out here extra early when it's dark and early, but as our viewers are making their way out the door this morning, they're definitely going to want to listen to this. The Columbia County Emergency Management Agency is warning everyone to pay attention to the lingering smoke that you've been seeing in our area over the past few days. Large wildfires to the north are creating smoky conditions in the CRSA. Since there's an air quality alert, emergency management workers are warning anyone with respiratory health issues they should take extra precautions. According to officials from the Department of Health, these conditions may stick around for the next few days.
And Destiny, because of this, NASA says southeast wildfires can be seen from space. One of the agency's satellites captured this image. Take a look at that, of several fires in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. One fire in North Carolina has burned over 4,600 acres, while the Rough Ridge fire in Georgia has burned close to 24,000 acres. Also, high school football teams are monitoring the haze ahead of this Friday's big football games.
Absolutely. Well, most teams are practicing as normal, but making sure the athletes aren't outside when the sun goes down.
Fox 54's Kelsey Walker joins us live from the Thompson Brickyard. Kelsey, seems like they've been able to manage pretty well during this.
Is this the tag right here?
Yeah, that's live.
Well, that's good news that they can still play their games.
Definitely. And with this smoke coming, we're checking with Jay Jeffries. Hopefully we're going to get some good news here about the smoke. Jay, what's the latest?
Well, I tell you what, guys, what we have is actually some good news. We go from red to orange now, so people with respiratory problems there still kind of stay indoors, check on the young and the elderly. Temperature right now is holding at about 45 degrees under partly cloudy skies. We'll have a complete look at your forecast coming up in just a couple of minutes. I'm going to walk on over here and get a little bit closer, up close and personal. How you guys doing today?
Pretty good. How's your morning been?
It's all right, except Destiny did not bring breakfast. You know,
Oh,
on
no.
Tuesday
Destiny.
mornings, it's Destiny.
Oh.
Thursday is you, and I have.
Oh yeah, I have it in my calendar. I'm ready to bring it.
Okay.
Well,
You're
what
Wednesday,
do you
so-
want? You want a chicken biscuit? What would you like?
Chicken biscuit, boy.
That sounds great.
Yeah, let's go for it. I'll take 2.
Okay,
All right.
two. Like
Thank
a
you,
coffee
Jay.
with that?
I would love coffee. I always need it.
Don't we all in the mornings?
Well, thank you for that, Jay.
Anytime.
There's speculation that South Carolina's governor could be the newest addition of President-elect Donald Trump's administration. According to Governor Henry McMaster, he's been told that Governor Nikki Haley is being considered for Secretary of State. McMaster also says that he's been asked by the Trump team if he's being interested in Attorney General. Before today's developments, Haley spoke Tuesday about the president-elect and what this means for Republican governors.
Well, this just into the newsroom. We have some breaking news for you. An investigation is underway after someone threw away American flags put out for a Veterans Day ceremony.
That's terrible.
The flags were set up in a green space at Brown University, but students say video posted on social media shows someone discarding a handful of broken flags at the base of the tree.
And some feel this act was an angry response to this year's election results. We have a reporter on the way out there. We'll bring you the latest as we learn it. Of course, we'll keep you updated and keep you updated on anything that comes through.
Absolutely. Well, a judge has ruled the Dylan Roof's competency hearing will be conducted behind closed doors. He made this decision to protect Roof's right to a fair trial. The hearing will be this Monday. Prosecutors and media outlets that want to keep the hearing open can argue against that order on Thursday, but if Roof is found competent to stand trial, jury selection will begin on November 28th.
A family in Aiken is breathing a sign of relief now that their 3-year-old has been found. This is Justin. The 3-year-old went missing today outside of his family home on Bent Arrow Road in Aiken County. Over 50 people arrived to search for the missing toddler. Crews from SLED as well as a helicopter and search dog team were called. The boy's grandfather says he's grateful for the quick responses.
And of course, we'll post that story to our website, fox54wfxg.com. Well, it's hard to make ends meet when living above the poverty line.
Definitely, Destiny. We know that firsthand from working in this business, our first jobs.
Absolutely.
And it's even harder when shopping for healthy foods. We'll have a special report later in the program. But first, one man tries to rob a restaurant without wearing any clothes. That story ahead when Fox 54 News Now continues.